As if, right? Not too long ago, about a year and a half ago in fact, I attended an event put on by a group called DollarMakers. And the speaker that day was someone by the name of Robin J. Elliott. Everything changed. Here's a little bit about Robin.
My name is Robin J. Elliott. I run DollarMakers, and for 23 years we've been doing joint ventures. We specialize in helping small and medium-sized businesses to double and quadruple their profits.
I was so amazed by what I learned from Mr. Robin J. Elliott that I went all the way. I even got a team of people together and we invested $20,000 for me to be able to go to become one of the DollarMakers certified business mentors.
Because of the size of DollarMakers and the way our business has been growing, we decided to duplicate ourselves with other people, and we created our business mentor training program. Timothy Francis is one of our best DollarMakers mentors. He's extremely competent, very well focused, and he understands joint ventures at a gut level. I highly recommend him as an exceptional mentor and somebody who can do great things for your business.
So far, it's gone pretty good. I've even been able to help one business increase their bottom line by over $80,000. Pretty good result. Now, Mr. Elliott brings a ton of experience to the table. That in conjunction with my own experience, Robin and I got together and we decided that we would start something called Young DollarMakers, which was targeted specifically to help young up-and-coming entrepreneurs, usually in their 20s. Right after that, we went and took the concept to some really big companies. We went to Lexus of Edmonton, as well as Sobeys Western Canada. And when I say Sobeys, I mean the grocery chain. 138 stores across Western Canada. And we showed them our concept. They liked it so much that they jumped on board too, and they're now officially corporate partners of ours. And to date, with Young DollarMakers, we've now put on live events in a few different cities, in Edmonton and in Vancouver, and we've been able to help train and teach and inspire over 210 people, different mindsets, skill sets for being successful in business. Here's what some people have said about our past events.
What I really appreciated about it was that there was so much experiential learning in the day. It wasn't just one person up there talking all day long. It was really the group learning together, and I don't know if it was intended this way or not, but it really felt like the lessons really came from the group rather than just a set agenda. And it was really, really good because it felt like all the lessons made sense and they tied in together, and stuff you can take out and absolutely apply to real life.
Now, one of the reasons that I'm sharing all this with you is that you have a really, really huge opportunity right now. And this opportunity is going to go away real quick. That opportunity is to come and actually be a part of Young DollarMakers. To come and experience the community and the skill set, to learn about building cash flow, financial freedom, all those different things, and learn how to do that from the get-go. The opportunity that's before you right now is to attend something called the Millionaires in Training workshop. The Young DollarMakers Vancouver team, led by Orit Estlin and Jewel Tolentino, are arranging to fly me in personally into Vancouver for one day only. At the Millionaires in Training workshop, which is coming up very, very soon, you'll learn an incredible list of things. Here's a sample. At the Millionaires in Training workshop, you'll learn why doing business today is radically different than even just 5 years ago. And you'll learn why some of those older business ideas are totally toast. At the Millionaires in Training workshop, you'll get the best, newest, most powerful information on what works today. You'll also learn an exact step-by-step blueprint for you to get started in under 24 hours after leaving the course. You'll learn how to free up your time so that you can have more fun doing whatever you want. Stop doing the boring stuff, you know? You can also learn how to take these ideas and make a huge difference for your family, your community, and those you care about. You'll learn about how to get your income going in any business, whether that's not-for-profit, for-profit, an organization, a charity, any business that you want to start, you can learn how to really get the income going. You'll learn what the 3 key parts are to any deal. You'll learn how to make money without even having money. You'll learn how to generate passive and residual income without having to risk anything. We'll also touch on who the most important people are to have around you. Furthermore, I'm going to share with you the top 10 free tools that will help you build your income quickly. And I got to tell you, this one alone could save you over $1,200. I'll also tell you what some of the biggest errors are that I made, that Robin made, that many young entrepreneurs make in the beginning. And I got to tell you, I lost over $16,000 because I didn't know this. We'll even tell you how you can get started even if you don't want to quit your job just yet, if you want to just build a business part-time on the side. Also share with you, and this is a really big thing. A lot of people will have all these huge stories about how they made $1 zillion in real estate or some network marketing company. They never tell you what you can realistically expect. I gotta tell you, sometimes it's ugly out there. Sometimes there's some brutal days. That's just how it goes. So I'm gonna cut through the noise for you, and I'm going to tell you exactly what you can realistically expect from your first 2 years as an entrepreneur, whether it's part-time or full-time. Seriously, it's not glory. Some parts truly are terrible. And we'll also give you some ideas on what you can do about that. And finally, what you can do to really make it through the tough times. It's amazing what's out there when you just reach out and when you know what's out there. And we'll share a lot of that with you. Now, few people realize how much work it really is to put on these events. To put on a one-day event, it's taken or eaten Jewel somewhere between 5 and 6 weeks of really hard work to be able to bring it together. So with that in mind, I really don't know if there's going to be another Millionaires in Training event in Vancouver. Probably at least not anytime soon. I'm only going to be in Vancouver putting on the Millionaires in Training event for 1 day. I sincerely hope that I get to see you there. Entrepreneurship is such an incredible route, such an amazing journey, and I'd hate for you to miss out on an opportunity to really get a step ahead. When you think about the investment, I shared with you how I'll probably be able to give you tips to help you avoid losing around $17,000. And your time investment is probably no more than 1 day to come to the event and really learn about things. So when you think about it, what's that worth to you? What's that worth to you? Would it be worth $5,000? Would it be worth $1,000? Would it be worth $100 if it meant that you could come and speed ahead by at least 6 months in building income in your business? If it means that you get to avoid losing $17,000, would that be worth $100? I know if I were you, I'd be probably thinking to myself, you know, what could go wrong? I mean, the worst that happens is that I lose $100 in a day of my life, right? Well, I can appreciate if you're thinking that way, and I'm flattered that you're thinking in that way. I want you to know, though, that I'm so certain you're going to have a great time at this event, and you're going to come away from it really, really happy with your time and money investment. That if you attend the whole event and don't think that it was worth it, I will personally refund your money. That's right, no risk. If you come, you stay the whole way through, and you find out at the end, nah, this is just a big hype, or it really wasn't worth my time, or something like that. If you stay the whole time and you don't like it, I'll tell you what, I will personally refund your money, no questions asked. Furthermore, what if 2 people could come for $100? So not just 1 person, but 2 people. What would happen if you had a friend to be able to go through this whole journey with as you learn to develop income and passive income and really build your future? What would that do for you? I know that was one of my biggest things, was not having enough of the community around me. So I'll tell you what, if you go to the Young DollarMakers Vancouver website, www.ydmvancouver.com, and you purchase 2 tickets, I bet you that you can find a deal for $100 or less for 2 people to come. It's a steal of a deal, there's no question. Now, there's one more thing you need to know. I actually don't want you to come if you can't commit to coming the whole day. It starts at 9 in the morning. Our training will wrap up probably around 6, and then we've got a social get-together afterwards, more informal, a networking type thing between all participants. If you can't stay for the whole thing, 9 a.m. to 9 p.m., don't come. And I'm not saying that to be a jerk or anything. I'm just saying that because I know how important it is that everybody is there for the whole day. One thing leads to the next, and I'd hate for you to come in and miss out on half of it and feel confused for the second half of the day. It just wouldn't work out. So if you can't come for the whole day, then don't come. And that's okay. I'm not upset. I don't think you're a bad person. It just means you won't be there. That's all. I'm so fortunate that I've actually lined up 2 very special teleconferences that will happen after the event, that will be private and exclusive to only the people that stay the whole 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. at the Millionaires in Training event. These 2 teleseminars will not feature me though. One will actually feature Robin J. Elliott himself, so that you can get a glimpse into his brilliant business mind. Remember, that's the man that taught me how to become a business mentor and has been an entrepreneur for literally decades and decades now. And the other call that we're going to do is going to be with someone of the same caliber, although I'm not going to tell you who. I'm going to reserve that secret for people who actually come to the Millionaires in Training workshop. So the event is Saturday, November 6th. It's happening in Vancouver. You can get more information and tickets at ydmvancouver.com. I sincerely hope that I get to see you there and share such a powerful, exciting day with you. It's going to be super exciting, it's going to be empowering, it's going to be informative, and I promise you that you're not going to be disappointed. And if you are, we have a no-risk guarantee in place, just in case you have any doubts. Thank you so much for watching this video. This is Tim Francis, Director of Young Dollar Makers, and I sincerely look forward to seeing you and a friend there on Saturday, November 6th at the Millionaires in Training Workshop. Onwards and upwards.
Bears are very popular. Bears are probably one of the misunderstood animals that are out there, and if you'd like to see how gregarious they are, you could have a kiss with them.
Are you serious?
Yes. You don't want a bear hug, and you don't want to try this in the wild. There you go. Good boy.
Thank you so much.
Good boy. Once you've been kissed by a bear, you never go back.
I remember.